Hi Leo, welcome back to Tarot POSH. I'm happy to have you here with me. I hope you're doing well. I'm using the Radiant Wise Tarot deck today. Right now we're in the Waxing Gibbous in Taurus, moving up to the full moon tomorrow in Taurus. So this reading is for Leo though. So Leo, your fire sign, strength is your major arcana, and you are a fixed sign, so you are stable and you are determined. And you're sort of the hero and the heroine of the tarot with that strength card, okay? So with the Waxing Gibbous, I want to say redefining goals, changing direction last minute if necessary. That's what this moon phase is about. And full moon is all about everything being at peak, at harvest, and also opening yourself to new opportunities and new rewards, okay? So I feel it's going to be a pretty powerful Taurus full moon, so we'll see. Right now we're in Scorpio season. Please do say happy birthday to all those Taurus out there that you know and hold dear. That is through, I believe, November 21st, okay? So let's get to your reading, Leo. I'm trying to make the intro shorter. So I was, you did not see my face here because I had a family health crisis. So that's it, enough said. It happens. So this is Weave Your Web Spread. So your desire and your focus right now, what is that, Leo? Your desire and your focus is to release burdens. I feel almost, I was getting intuitively, as I shuffled the cards before I turned on the video, I was getting intuitively that you're trying to be a studious student, but also leaving a little bit of mystery, possibly about what you're studying or what your plans are going forward, okay? But right now, as I said, the desire, that's what I was getting intuitively, but this is the Ten of Wands, which is you about to almost like head, I feel like it's almost your desire is to like head back home, either at the end of the day after, you know, everything you're juggling, or you're heading back home after a long journey, or possibly have moved out and heading back home to save money. It could have been that you were away at school, but whatever it is, it's like a need and a desire to focus on releasing some burdens and traveling back to the household. That could be a household that you were away from, or returning to like your childhood household. Releasing burdens before going back home. That's your desire. You're not really wanting to show your face. Your face is like hidden in these sticks. It's like you don't want to really show anyone the burdens that you've been carrying, I feel. What is your thought process about the desire to do this? What is your thought process? How is it affecting your thoughts? Like, what is your thought process? Balancing, temperance. Sagittarius is major arcana card. So Leo, I feel like you're trying to cool yourself down with your thoughts. You're trying to temper things. It is temperance, obviously, with the major arcana here. I feel like it's a need to come down from being so overwhelmed with those burdens. It's a desire to release them, and your thought process is just trying to like catch your breath and just chill for a second. What are the tools that you're using to like weave this web of your desire to release these burdens? Like what are the tools that you're using? Knight of Wands. Okay. You're trying to, the tools you're using is Knight of Wands energy. It's double fire energy. It's you're using that fiery passion that Leos have. That's Aries, Leo, Sag energy. And you're using just your need and your motivation to want to just get going on the next step of your life, I feel. The tools you're using is expanding and protecting on what you're passionate about in life. Although you have that thought process of wanting to like bring yourself like that temperance energy, right? At the same time, the tools that you're using are that Leo get up and go, constant movement, you know, so you do want to drop those burdens, but you want to get going on to the next step as well. Those are the tools that you're doing. Like the tools for Leo is like strength, and you can't keep me down with that Knight of Wands, right? The tools, take the heat and make the heat, right? Starting that fire of passion. What do you need to caution? Oof. Leo, what? Ten of Swords. You need to caution that you're going to burn yourself out, or it's you're going to be getting in, you know, into your head, or pretty much I also see this as other people's opinions of what you're doing will do you in. You're letting other people's opinions of you do you in. If Nine of Swords is suffering in silence, Ten of Swords is letting everything that's in your head, whether it's your opinions, people's opinions, communications, opinions of you, maybe you returned back home to drop those burdens, and what to caution is that everybody might be like, oh, well, you know, and have something to say about it. It can't get any worse than that, right? So if you have to take that, then the sun is going to rise again tomorrow, and you'll pick yourself up, but it'll be different, and it'll be changed, right? I feel like this experience is changing you. Maybe it's you didn't want to have to face returning back to where you came from, or returning home to release those burdens. Maybe you left, you couldn't do it, you know, or it was too much. Something like that is what I'm getting really strongly. And that need with the thought process to just sort of balance, because I feel that there's a lot of frustration, a lot of fire energy, and a lot of like, I feel like a little bit anger that things didn't work out maybe the way you had planned, right? Which that happens. And I'm a Sag, so I have that fire energy too, you know. But you're using the same tools that you started out with. It's like you're almost trying to retrace your steps with the tools you're using. And you might have to change things up, because the question is the Ten of Swords. So it might be that other people's opinions like, oh, okay, Leo, well, oh, all right, but now you're doing it, you know, they might, everyone has an opinion, right? We know how that saying goes. People can't see sometimes when you go through something. They don't know like what's going on internally with you. And outwardly, it could look like, oh, they're doing the same thing they always did. What's the difference? But people don't know you. They don't know if you've become changed from a situation inside, and that it may look like you're going about it the same because that's your inherent fiery energy or quality, but they really don't know. You know better for yourself. So I would have to say, with the question with the Ten of Swords, use that temperance energy like you're saying, your thought process, and stay in that energy. Don't get caught up in other people's opinions, because you know what's right for you inherently. You know, we all you know, I don't want to say the word fail. Like, things don't work out, you got to go back to the drawing board. And I feel like this is it. Just question people's outside of you. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy with that sword energy. But I mean, we all have different placements in our chart. So, but that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. So, what is the possible outcome? Queen of Wands. Now, I did say studious student, and I did say originally there's a mystery to you. So I feel the possible outcome is you're going to nurture and rise up from being that like Knight of Wands, using that, and you're going to actually nurture that energy to a different level. And it's going to bring a lot of abundance for you. So the possible outcome is leave a little mystery to what you're doing. And don't worry about getting caught up in other people's communications, thoughts, opinions, and, you know, to let them do you in. I mean, I don't mean do you in, you know, I just mean, you know, it's not literally, but, you know. So that Queen of Wands to me, it's Aries, Leo, Sag energy with those sunflowers shining like the sun, okay? And the overall energy for this whole process here is manifesting the new direction, manifesting what you want for yourself, manifesting as that Leo with that Queen of Wands here, a little bit of mystery, leaving a little mystery there, having the will to manifest again. As above, so below. Strength, we have that infinity symbol, new beginning. Sometimes, you know, you need to be as the magician, no, not negatively, it's not in reverse, but you need to be a bit of a trickster, you know? Don't let everyone see, you know, the deck of cards, the hand that you have, you know? Keep it to yourself. And watch out for naysayers. Take the time and gain perspective about what, you know, having the will to manifest and bring in that next chapter in your life, okay? Because you're desiring to release burdens. So you could have started out investing in something, a career, a direction in life, a study, and it could have like not worked out, backfired, and you went back to the drawing board. But the Queen of Wands is a good position to be in as the possible outcome. You know, that's like the anti, that feminine energy, that motherly energy. And I'm reading the energy, feminine energy. Maybe you have to nurture yourself and switch from using that tool of that Knight of Wands energy, Leo, to more nurturing those passions, like in a creative sense, not so much just changing to a more soothing, caring, empathic, sympathetic energy for yourself and where you're going in life, what direction you're going, right? And going back to the drawing board. And you're becoming enlightened because as you have you have the will to manifest here with the Hangman. And that's what's going to bring balance and justice in your life. Justice is not just outside of us. Justice is us, you know, within ourselves. That's Libra's major arcana card. So it's bringing balance, but it's using that sword to bring a sense of clarity in order to bring that balance in our lives, okay? So that's what I have for you, Leo. Namaste, and I pray you find your way. And we've all gone back to the drawing board. So good luck with everything. I'm going to pull one card from the John Helen Psychic Tarot before I close the reading. You made a lot of sacrifices. Again, we have the number 12 here. I feel for some of you, this could have been that you had no choice but to return back home and cut things possibly short because of a family situation or something that came about where you were needed. For some of you. I feel like also for some of you, yoga is really, really important in healing you from any emotional loss, overcome challenges, changes, 5 of Cups, releasing emotional loss, anything you're holding here that's hurtful, to release it. And while this is going on, this process, you're gaining a new perspective. The Hangman came out twice here. That's going to help you manifest with the Magician. And we have patience and planning. So this is 7 of Pentacles energy. And that is that earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Patience and planning to plan that new step going back to the drawing board. And that's what your destiny is. These are all phases of you, okay? That's all phases of you. And that's what we all go through in life. And I feel that 10 is a number of change, spinning that wheel full circle, but 1 plus 0 is 1, leading back to the Magician. So this is all about going back to the drawing board, manifesting, not letting other people's opinions of what you're doing catch you up. So let me know in the comments what this is for you, and I wish you the best. Namaste. I pray you find your way. Bye, Leo.